Hi everyone, my name's Heather. I am 34 years old and I've been suffering from panic disorder and agoraphobia since I was 16. I decided that I would try to share some of my experience with this with others online. I don't really have an outlet right now. I'm primarily housebound, except unless I have someone who I really trust, then I can go out. It's like 2 a.m. here. I can't sleep. I can hardly ever sleep. And I shift from topic to topic sometimes, so I apologize for that. This is my first video, so I'm still kind of getting used to this whole YouTube upload thing. So I kind of fidget and do stuff with my hair, and my cat's running around like a maniac. But yeah, most days for me, I get up and at whatever time my fiance goes to work, and he's gone until usually about 6:30 at night, and that's Monday through Friday. When he gets home, we have dinner. Sometimes we go to the store, and sometimes I'm okay in the store with him, sometimes I'm not at all. The other night we went to the mall, and even though we were parked pretty close to where we were in the mall, I still had a really, really tough time in there, and when I get a really bad panic attack, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I get really, really dizzy, and everything gets really warm, and I just want to run. Like, my first instinct is just to run. And he's usually the one that can calm me down the best, but he's not always available. I belong to numerous support groups online. This disease is completely debilitating. If you have a loved one that suffers from this, I encourage you to try to research it the best you can, because I know how frustrating it can be as a family member as well, or a friend, or a significant other, because I've lived it. I've been in many relationships before I met my fiance, and they didn't work out. I couldn't explain to somebody, friends or otherwise, what exactly I was going through. Right now, I'm getting married in March, and I'm really excited. I have a beautiful dress, and we have a beautiful hall booked, and everybody's going all out. And I just keep thinking to myself, like, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. But I'm scared. I really am. I can't leave my house. I can't walk down the street more than a couple blocks, and even that's a struggle sometimes. Because the only thing I want to do when I walk down the street, if I start getting a little antsy, I get dizzy, and then all those fears come rushing to my brain, like, oh my god, what if I pass out here? What if I just start crying in the middle of the street? Like, should I carry money on me? Should I not carry money on me? Should I do this? Should I do that? And usually it's so exhausting just thinking about it that I don't end up doing it. There was a point a couple of years ago where I was doing pretty good on my own. I was living on my own. I was managing a store, and I thought things were pretty good. And then back in like October, I want to say, things took a turn for the worse. My store had closed down that I was managing a couple months prior, and I kept losing jobs. Like, something bad would happen at the job, I'd have a really bad panic attack, and I'd go back to, not working. I'm on disability, and I'm grateful for that, because I don't know how I'd be surviving. I like being able to pay the minimal bills that I do have. We're not, super financially secure by any means, but, we make it work, and we're really happy. My fiance is very supportive, and I love him very much, and he does his absolute best to, get me calmed down. This is exhausting. Agoraphobia sucks. Panic disorder sucks. I wish that I could just snap out of it and be okay, or be like I was 7 months ago. You know, I want to get back to that place. I know it's possible. For the life of me, I can't remember exactly how I got there. And my medication's not any different. I've been on the same meds for 3 or 4 years now. I've done, you know, some cognitive behavioral therapy. But right now, you know, going to therapy during the day is not really an option because I can't get on that bus or that train, and I don't have transportation to get to, you know, a therapist or something like that. Plus, I'm saving like every penny I have for this wedding. And yeah, it's just a typical day for me lately. I've kind of been focusing on, you know, making centerpieces for the wedding, like crafts and stuff. I feel like I'm trapped in my own mind sometimes. A lot of the time, actually, I worry about what other people think of me all the time. I worry that I'm going to be like this for the rest of my life and that I'm going to disappoint everybody. And I want so much more for my life. I want to go back to school. I want to go to college, and I want to get a degree, and I want to help others. I have things that I'm very passionate about. I wanted to go to school for sports broadcasting, but everything seems just so far away right now. You know, I feel like a failure as an adult. I'm, you know, like I said, I'm 34 years old, and I've been dealing with this since I was 16, and it just turned my world upside down. I've had periods of time where years that I've been alright, but not long enough where I could have some sort of, you know, permanent security. You know, I haven't been able to go long enough with being, you know, alright with the agoraphobia where I could, you know, earn a degree or get enough job experience to get a better job or explain large gaps of employment history to someone. It's tough. What else? I don't know. I just really needed somebody to talk to, and I know there's thousands of other people out there in this world going through the same thing, and I hope that the audio on this is okay. I will put this video up and maybe another to follow, I don't know, but any suggestions, comments, anything, feel free to leave them. I hope you all have a good evening, and that's it. Have a good night. Bye.